Okay, hello. We are here to play Onitama. So, we have Dan here playing the red
Hello.
martial arts school, and then I am playing the blue martial arts school. And in this game, our goal is to either capture our opponent's masters or get our master to the opposite side of the play mat. The way we do that is by taking these cards here. They're oriented for whatever piece you're trying to move, and you can move them in whichever way it shows. As you do, you take that card, switch it out with the neutral one over here, and then that's how turns go. So you can move any of your students or your master. You can you can capture other pieces by landing on top of them, like chess, and that's about it. So, for my first turn, I am going to be using this dragon, and I am gonna pop my student all the way over to there. So now I switch out the card, and now it's Dan's turn.
Okay. I'm probably going to regret this. I'm going to move the master up by one using the ox.
Okay. See, that's a safe move because I don't have anything that can capture him right away.
Yeah.
So, that was actually a very good move. So, I'm going to be using my crab to take my master and yes, pop him 1-0 up front, and that is it for me.
It's funny, this is exactly like chess.
It is, except that it doesn't take 4 hours to play.
Yeah. Oh, you say that. Let's see.
I say a lot of things. So many things.
I'll move this guy over here. Yep, I'll use the dragon.
Okay, let's see here. I am going to be using the frog to take my student and pop him over to there.
I'm going to use the rooster and grab that student.
Okay, I'm gonna be using the ox to move my master up one. So now I take the rooster.
I'm going to use the frog and have the master move over here.
I'm gonna use the rooster. I'm gonna take my master.
Ah, okay.
And that's the game.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Going to move them up using the mantis.
I am gonna be using the cobra. Bam. Shakazam.
Going to move him to the side using the rooster.
I'm going to use the mantis to pop my student up front. Now here the gears are turning.
Yeah. Huh. I'm going to use the tiger and get this guy up here.
Alrighty. I am going to be using the rooster to move my master and capture his student. His student was named Bob, by the way.
That's Bob, the Tibetan monk. A name filled with history. A cultural name. I'll use the rooster and move my master over there.
And by rooster, you
Cobra.
mean cobra.
Yes.
Both of them are animals.
Yeah.
They count. I'm going to be using the dragon. And I am going to move my student. His name is Rob, by the way.
Alright. I'm going to use the rooster and move the master once to the side.
Alrighty. I'm going to be using the cobra to move my master one space to the side.
I'm going to use the mantis and take that student.
Not Steve. Anyone but Steve.
He was so important.
He was the
He had
best.
such a memorable name.
I myself am going to be using the rooster, and I'm gonna use it to move my master that way.
I'm going to use the cobra. Move the master here.
Alas, the master sees no way of getting through this, so he will take his vengeance upon
What's this
the
one's
lumps,
name?
the lump student.
Tim?
Some know him as Tim, as he is ravaged by the tiger.
Okay. The opposing master doesn't even look back. He just wants to get out of there. And he uses the dragon to get over to the other bench.
And thus, Dan has won. It is 1-1. We will have a tiebreaker. Welcome to Game 3, the tiebreaker of Onitama. So, since I lost the last one, I will be going first. Because also I own the game, so...
And the house
rules.
that we're in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rules! Okay. I am going to be using the boar. I'm going to be popping a student forward. His name is Esteban, by the way.
I know we're using fancy names.
Yes.
Let's see.
Will you move Xavier? Javier?
I'll move Annex Xavier. I mean, well, I guess the master isn't bold, but the rest of them are.
Mm.
This is a much more typical game than the other ones, because everything can only just move one space with the cards we have.
Yeah.
We can move this guy over here with the eel.
Slippery. Okay. I am going to use the mantis And I will make sure that I have a wall of human shields, for my master.
Yeah, basically. Let's see. I'm going to use the boar to move him forward by 1.
Mm-hmm. So, Esteban slips in, slippery as an eel, and takes out his student. What is his name? What is the
Ivan.
name of him he killed?
His name is Ivan.
Ivan.
He's a foreign exchange student. Let's see.
Is there another Ivan as well in there?
No, we're already using disparate names. Let's not have twins. Let's see. Alright.
The Mantis.
I'll move Bill up there.
Bill. Such an honorable name.
I wonder if we already had a Bill. If we did, it was last game and he's dead, so it's okay.
Yes. Okay, so the master, his name is Rob. Going to use Cobra. The Cobra style.
I think this is the best I can do. There's no rooster to move that guy.
Okay, I am going to be using the Mantis style to move Ben into play there. It's a very eclectic dojo. But we believe in him.
Do you?
No.
Yeah.
No, we do believe in you.
Let's see.
You're the best around.
Probably the best move.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Esteban got the taste of blood in his mouth. He can't get enough of it, so he's going to be using the rooster to peck his enemy to death.
Okay. The master is going to use the eel
Esteban, no!
to, yes, claim Esteban.
I'm going to be using the Cobra to move... Oh, I totally forgot which one he was. We'll call him Bob. There. And to protect his master, Rob. You're welcome.
Okay. I'm gonna use the rooster. Move my master over here.
I am going to use the eel, and I am going to move Bob to take another of his students.
Okay.
What will he do now?
Probably best is, yeah, use the cobra and retaliate.
The Cobra. No, Bob!
That is the animal of retaliation.
It
Cobras.
is. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. I am going to be using the rooster to move Ben up in front to avenge his partner, Bob.
Move him up there.
Okay. Ben is going to be using the boar. Pop. Now,
Okay.
this is very tight.
I'm going to use the rooster and get that guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Master Rob stares into his opponent's eyes and says, "Run away!"
What a fine beard you have, sir. Look
As
over
he
there.
moves back.
Okay. Going to use the mantis to move over here.
Okay. And like brave Sir Robin, he bravely ran away, vacating his seat.
And just as he leaves, the master rushes in and hogs it like a boar.
Yes. And that was game number 3. Dan won 2, I won 1. Alright, that was our playthrough of Onitama. I personally absolutely adore this game. It is a chess-style game without the complexity and the time invested needed to play it. This can be a very quick game from what you saw of the games that we've played.
Or it can be a very long game.
Yeah, but even very long is still
Yeah, shorter than chess.
90% shorter than chess.
This is probably good if you like chess and need to trick some of your friends into playing it.
Yes. This game is part of the Dice Tower's Essentials line. So this is something that Tom Vassell of the Dice Tower said, we need to get this reprinted. And I am very glad that he did, because it's elegant, the pieces and board are great, it's a premium neoprene mat. Just overall, there's a lot of replayability with this game, because all you get are those 5 cards, and there are a bunch of cards. There's also an expansion that came out that added more cards to the game, but I do not have those, so really I can say that this is going to be staying with me for a long time, and that whenever 2 players come up, this is going to be my game of choice with this.
I think the word you mentioned earlier, elegant, actually is probably the one word I would use to describe the game best, because it uses the minimum amount of pieces, the minimum amount of movement, and then a restrictive but very variable style of movement. And I like how interactive it is with the other player. You're reliant on them for being able to move, but at the same time you're competing. Mm-hmm. As well as the ability to switch strategies at the last second. You can try to go for the master, or you can try to go for the exit at the other end.
Yes, there's a lot hidden in this very simple game. You can, if you really want to, it can become a lifestyle game where you constantly just study, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You can be a new person and get into it right away, and it doesn't feel like the person with more experiences has that big of an advantage, because those cards, they dictate how your pieces move. As you said, restricted movement. So it's a matter of going back and forth, seeing what your opponent does and reacting to it. And really, what can I say? What else can I say about it?
One of the things I like is that, and you're also talking about it before, the ability for someone to basically make it a lifestyle game, to spend a lot of time studying it, coming up with strategies in the metagame. But a less versed player can still give you a challenge based on card combinations. And you can still be consistently surprised by different card combinations.
Yes,
and
exactly.
it kind of helps its very modular, very variable nature. I think that's good in a game like chess, that it can continue to surprise you with the same opponent over and over and over again.
Yes. So, both Dan and I, we love this game, and yes. Thank you very much for watching.